So sorry for Mikey and JJ's loss. It was just an adventure they were on. Who would have thought the danger they were facing would have been too much for the two of them? But the memory of these guys won't fade away because they helped everyone in their lives. So let's give them a proper burial. There's a place for them in heaven because they were very kind and honest guys.
Take them here. We prepared the graves for them in advance so that we could bury them quickly and neatly. And now we can say goodbye to them one last time. Let's cover their bodies with dirt and finally close the coffins. It's really hard for me to look at all this, to be honest. They were quite young, and now they're lying in coffins, waiting to be covered with dirt.
We promise to watch over and care for their graves, so don't worry. We'll definitely never forget about you.
I've got a headache. I think I slept too much. Wait a minute, where's the light? Am I under dirt? It's weird. The last thing I remember is me and Mikey going into a place, and then my memory fades. Maybe we were put to sleep, but then why would they bury us? All right, well, we'll just have to look around for now. Looks like I'm in a cemetery. Hi!
Oh no, it's a ghost. Please don't take my body.
I didn't understand what else his words about the ghost meant. Did he just see one around here? It's weird. Wait, no way! He's been talking about me this whole time. Look at me. I'm translucent. I also have no legs and I can fly. That's fun, but I've got to get back to my body. It's better to be a living JJ than a ghost JJ. That's terrible. There really is my grave, which means there should be a body underneath. It's just like I said, but more importantly, is Mikey here? He's dead too. In that case, I think it's time to dig him up. Good morning, Mikey.
JJ, what happened to us? Why am I even under dirt? I just hope it's your doing. Wait, why are you transparent? And my God, I'm transparent too. Did you and I become ghosts? It's like we somehow died or someone killed us. That's really scary.
I know you're scared, but we have to hide for now. So I suggest we set up little bases outside our houses. I saw a villager yell loudly when he saw me.
I'll see you around then.
I need to dig out a little space so I can live here in peace. Oh, lucky me. Since I've already dug out a big enough room, I need to make some nice walls. Since I'm quite rich, I was able to get gold and diamond blocks even after I died. I think it could be shown as the most expensive tomb in the history of mankind, and it would be true, because even the emperors of ancient Egypt didn't have that much jewelry. I think you can combine blocks and make conceptual patterns out of them. That would make my walls look a lot better than if they were just one block. Wonder how Mikey is doing now. I'm thinking his space won't be as luxurious. Well, that's it. I'm kind of done with the siding on my new house, and I'll be honest, it looks so cool. It's more like a premium hotel than a temporary place to stay. That's all to say, I'm very good at home improvement, and of course, I have a lot of money. All that's left is to cover up all this beauty so the villagers don't realize. Now we got to see how Mikey's doing. Hey Mikey, hi. Did you finish tiling your place yet?
I'm done, except I don't have any furniture to put inside. I think you're facing the same problem, so I suggest you fly out and find us some furniture. Although knowing you, you'll only go for the most expensive and beautiful items. I can do with something a little more basic.
Let's just look for something for now. Wait a minute, look at Mikey's water. I think it's really weird that the water's the same color as blood, and it's right in the middle of town, but we can't really get an answer yet. So let's go find some furniture. That's more important right now.
Look, we found a furniture store. We can find anything we want here, except the store's closed and we need the furniture. Well, we're gonna have to wash the door down, but you're more likely to do it, JJ, because you're much better at it. I could try, but then we'd be here for a long time. On the other hand, what's the rush anyway? I mean, we're ghosts now.
Leave it to me, Mikey. I can pick a lock like that in a couple minutes. I just need to focus and stay focused. I wonder what it looks like from the outside. I think if a normal person was walking down the street and saw a ghost trying to break down a door, they'd be really scared. And then you'd think, why would a ghost break down a door when it can just walk through it? Unfortunately, we haven't learned how to do that yet, but I think we can do it. And then no door can stand up to us.
I think it would be very convenient, and we can't be accused of anything because we're ghosts. How can you accuse someone who's already dead? So we can do whatever we want. But if someone calls an exorcist, we could be in trouble.
It's gonna be fine. Don't worry. And look, I already opened the door for us, so now we can take everything we can carry. The only problem is, the alarm went off, which means the police are gonna be here in a few minutes, so let's just get everything and get out of here. I don't want to go to jail, especially not as a ghost.
Don't you think we can't have any problems with the police at all? A villager at the cemetery saw you, but you were very close to him. And here I think we can blend in with the store's surroundings and then fly away. The main thing is to catch the moment when they come to us and then try to get out. Because I haven't had time to gather everything I need for my new house.
Nobody move. The police are on the move. Wait a minute. Where are the robbers? We definitely got a signal that the door of this store was broken into, and there's no merchandise left, which proves the robbers were here. But where did they go? They couldn't have just vanished. I'm not stupid enough to believe in ghosts.
He has no idea how right he is at this point. Yeah, there were actually 2 ghosts that stole all the furniture from this store. I gotta say, we're lucky they were in our dreams. So let's just fly out of here and leave the cops alone.
Well, that's it! We flew back to our tombstones, which means we can go back to our shelters and continue to build them. Bye, JJ. I guess I'll see you soon.
Bye, Mikey. Good luck with settling in. Okay, now I got to figure out what to set up first. I don't know if ghosts need food, but when I was alive, I loved to eat all kinds of food. So it would be a good idea to start my settling in with the kitchen. I want everything to be as aesthetically pleasing as possible, so I have chosen a kitchen design in light colors. God, I think I'm the only one who can pay such attention to detail. As far as I know, most ghosts that might be left on Earth just fly around in unknown directions and scare people, but I'm certainly not like the rest of them. It's very important to me that my house be what I want it to be. Mikey and I are very different in that respect. He's not interested in all that beauty and style. He thinks it's all about practicality and convenience. It is clear from his house that even in his lifetime, he did not live very richly. Well, what can you do? Not everyone manages to earn a lot and acquire such a high sense of style as mine. Speaking of which, I'm almost done with the kitchen remodel. The only thing left to do is to put a couple of chairs around the table, and that's it. We can move on to the other rooms. I wonder what I should do next. I should check in with Mikey before I do that, though. I think I got a little prank on him. I think he's gonna like what I'm gonna do. So, I have some blood water balloons, smoke grenades, and lava in buckets. I think we can dump it all at Mikey's house. I can just imagine how pissed he's gonna be when I start doing all this. Except I think lava's pretty useless to a ghost. I mean, he and I can't burn right now, no matter how hard we try.
Oh no, what's going on? JJ, I know you're the one who decided to throw smoke grenades and spill tap water in my house. Why would you do that? We could just build our houses and then we could see how it goes. But you're trying to do something mean to me, as usual. Stay with me. I'll show you what happens when you make me angry. Oh wait, we're ghosts, which means physical attacks don't work on us at all. All right, well, consider yourself lucky, but don't do it again, because now I have to clean this up before I can get on with setting up my house.
Mike is so funny. He's always so mad at my pranks, but he never does anything. He could have just done the same unexpected prank for me, and I would have been shocked too. But I'm better off unpunished. So now that I've lifted my spirits a bit, I can continue to settle in. I think now I can just put the furniture in different corners to make my home look more cozy and comfortable. And since I still have a lot of things left, I need to think how to place it all competently, because it will be bad if the room will be overcrowded with different equipment and furniture. It's good that the room is big enough to put everything in its place. But Mikey's is a different story. He put furniture everywhere he could think of. It makes his hideout look pretty bad. I could help him with that, but I've got my own problems to deal with. So it's every man for himself on this home improvement thing. Look how nice the corner is. I like it. Okay, I'm done with the living room, which means it's time for the next room, and I think it's gonna be the bathroom. Honestly, I haven't figured out why a ghost needs a bathroom yet, but why not? I have everything I need to set it up anyway. I want to put a huge bathtub in here so I can lie down and relax. I made a little miscalculation, of course, and made the bathroom quite small. I don't have any more unnecessary space, so I can't make a separate bathroom. That's fine. It all looks quite stylish and nice anyway. So I'd better think about what else I can do. All in all, we could do another Mikey prank, but something tells me that he'll find a way to get back at me, even being a ghost. And that's really scary, because when Mikey's really angry, there's nothing that can stop him. On the other hand, what do I have to lose? I've decided to try and do something with it. I just have to finish the bathroom and go back to it. I love the walls I've made. Even the bathtub and toilet look like a 5-star hotel. The main thing is not to forget to hang towels so that you always have something to wipe off the water. If I can get wet, and I think that's the end of it. Now that I'm done with the bathroom, the plan to prank Mikey can begin as I planned. This time, I want to build a very interesting mechanism. Initially, I thought of making him a simple trap with a pit and spikes, and only later, I realized that in this situation, such a trap would be of no use. At least because we're ghosts, and we can fly. So I thought for a while, and remembered that not so long ago, I learned how to make a closed chain of redstone, thanks to which you can continuously release a large number of projectiles. It didn't matter whether they were arrows or fireballs. Anything will do. That's why I decided to make this trap. It is, of course, much more complicated than the pit, at least because you need to properly power and connect the redstone circuit to make everything work. One mistake, and you'll have to do it all over again. But I think I can do it right the first time. I'm a mechanical genius for a reason. It's also very important that Mikey doesn't decide to come to the surface while I'm building a trap for him, because if he does, my whole plan will be doomed to failure, and I will sadly go on with my beautiful home. So I think we're all set. You can start my prank. Mikey, come to me right now. I have something for you.
I wonder what's in there. JJ, for some reason I'm not at all surprised that this is another trap. You're getting a little predictable. And you know, even in a ghost body, it's pretty painful to get hit with fireballs. Well, I'm gonna break your structure down real quick and it'll all stop. I don't know much about redstone either. Break one part of the circuit and the whole thing stops working. Have you seen how I do it? So don't try any more pranks.
Mikey was yelling really loud this time. I still shouldn't have done that prank, but it's too late to change. What's done is done. In the meantime, I'd better get on with the job of fixing up my hideout. And now it's time for my bedroom. I believe that this is the second most important place after the kitchen, because this is where you can lie on your favorite bed and just relax, not thinking about anything. Also need to put here a table, my gaming chair, and a computer, so that if you want, I can play some games right in the bedroom. Cupboards and nightstands will not be superfluous either, because sooner or later, I will have a lot of different things to put somewhere, and it will be quite convenient if I can put an important part of them near where I sleep, so that in case of need, I can take them immediately and not think about where I left them. And that's it, by the way. It took quite a long time, but I finally finished setting up my house, and I'm proud to say that I'm 100% done. I think I did a really good job because it looks super cool. I'd move here if I came back to life, but I'm afraid people wouldn't understand. I'm very interested in what Mikey's final result is. Well, hello Mikey. I came by to see how you've done with the place.
Hi, JJ. I'm sure you won't like what I've done, but I want to tell you right away. Yes, I like this approach. I don't have as much money as you do, so I couldn't make the walls out of gold and put an expensive rug on the floor. But it's pretty nice too. It has literally everything you need to live comfortably. It's not much space, but that's okay. After all the great geniuses started small.
Yeah, Mikey. I don't think genius is the right word to describe you. More like poverty. That's the one that fits.
Hold on a little, JJ. Look, it started raining blood, and you and I both know it's raining for a reason. And I also noticed a very strange priest. I have no idea what he's doing out by the cemetery at this hour, but it's all pretty suspicious. So I suggest you follow him. Who knows? Maybe it's through him that we can find out the secret of our death and turning into ghosts.
Look, I think he walked right into this church, and isn't he embarrassed by the fact that all the water around this church is blood-colored? I have more and more questions about him. I wouldn't be surprised if he turns out to be some kind of fanatic who believes in a weird religion. Honestly, I'm a little scared to go in there. After all, he might know how to fight us, which means we might die when we meet him. You have to prepare yourself before you go in.
Don't be afraid of JJ. There's two of us. We'll figure something out. That's terrible. You see it too, don't you? Look how many ghosts there are. And they're all looking right at us. That makes it even scarier. But the weirdest thing is that the priest is standing in front of them, completely calm.
Take these two rotten souls immediately. I need them for a greater purpose.
Oh no, they didn't seem to like the fact that I picked up a lighter. Mikey, we got to get out of here right now. Looks like the door's locked, so we gotta find another way out. It's a good thing we can fly, so we can just go out the window. Actually, something tells me we should burn every corpse in this cemetery. Maybe that way the souls of all these people can be free. I just don't know if we should be burned yet. I thought there was a way to get back from the ghost world to the world of the living.
For now, we don't have time to stand around thinking, JJ. We just have to act. So we set fire to the corpses that have been lying in the ground for a long time. They obviously can't come back to our world because all that's left of their bodies are bones. But that's not the case with us. I'm sure there's an instruction or a spell inside this church that will help us return to our bodies. We'll just have to find out how. In the meantime, just burn any old corpses you find. I think they'll all be grateful that we were able to give them their freedom.
Mikey's right. Right now, all we can do is help those who can't take care of themselves. I can't believe how many bodies have turned into ghosts. I thought they were random and rare. It's probably this priest who decided to make an army of ghosts. Well, we're about to get in his way. Let's see what he does when he's all alone. He's definitely dead.
Well, that's it. We're done burning the last corpse we have here. Hopefully this will help us put all those souls to rest.
Mikey, look at the back. They all came to us, but why?
It's simple, JJ. They came to us just to say thank you for releasing them. Turns out the priest was a ghost too. See, in the end, we did a good deed. All that's left is for us to do something about the fact that we're ghosts. Let's go look for the notes. I think we'll be able to go back to normal eventually.
I agree. We should check out that church. I think what we need will be on the top table. And there really is something here. We just need to read what it says. I think I know what we need to do. We need to do the ritual so we can go back to our bodies. We just need to find the candles, because we can't do the ritual without them.
Good thing we found them quickly. Let's begin the ritual.
So, during the ritual, we should be as close to our bodies as possible so that the body and soul connection can take place. Therefore, it is important to dig them out so that if anything, we could jump into them. After that, we need to set up the candles. It was written in the instructions that the candles should stand around the entire grave for a more successful outcome. That's it. The easy part is over. Now all we have to do is jump into our bodies and just hope that everything goes as it should.
I wish you the best of luck, JJ.
Thank you, Mikey. Everything we have now is really lucky, so you have to have a lot of faith that everything's gonna be okay. It's weird. For a second, I felt like I could feel the coffin in my back, but I couldn't feel that way as a ghost, which means only one thing. We're alive people again. That's really great. We should meet Mikey soon and celebrate that we did it. Mikey, can you hear me? Get out of that coffin. It's no longer necessary.
JJ, you have no idea how happy I am that this worked out. Although, you of all people should understand the joy I feel right now. Look, the water's back to normal, which means it's definitely over and we can breathe a sigh of relief.
It's a victory.